Hi, in today's video I would like to share with you a very nice problem of Australian Mathematical Olympiad edition 2018. Here is the following statement: the sequence a sub 1 through a sub n by a sub 1 equal to 1 for all integer numbers n superior or equal to 2. We have this condition as a sequence. We have a sub n equal to a sub 1 plus a sub 2 and so on and so forth until you get the last term a sub n minus 1. The whole thing is multiplied by n. Okay, the question: prove a sub 2018 is divisible by 2018 quinary square. In the other word, 2018 quinary square is divide a sub 2018. Okay, in fact it's very straightforward problem. We are going to play around with these terms in terms of n. We are going to find a relationship between these terms and index n. Okay, by giving the hand to this one, so we are going to transfer this one into the form of, for example, a sub n equal to capital B is multiplied by n. Okay, this implies n divide a sub n. Okay, by replacing n with 2018, if you get arrived here, that's mean you have done with this problem. Okay, so go ahead, pause this video if you would like to give it a try to this problem. When you worry, come back to see the full solution. Okay, let's get started now. Now we have a sub n equal to this sequence a sub 1 plus a sub 2 and all the way down to the a sub n minus 1. The whole thing is multiplied by n. Okay, this one I'm going to write it on the other form as well, which is a sub n plus 1 equal to a sub 1 plus a sub 2 and all the way down to the a sub n minus 1 plus a sub n. Okay, the whole thing is multiplied by n plus 1. All right, I'm going to factor out this one. I will get a sub n plus 1 equal to a sub 1 plus a sub 2 and all the way down to a sub n minus 1 plus a sub n. The whole thing is multiplied by n. Okay, plus the second term, which is a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus a sub 3 and all the way down to a sub n minus 1 plus a sub n. Okay, this one is multiplied by n, the other one is multiplied by 1. If you take a look at this expression, this term is the same as this term. Okay, so I can take it as a common factor. I will get a sub 1 plus a sub 2 and all the way down to a sub n minus 1 is multiplied by n plus 1. I will be left with n is multiplied by n plus a sub n. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to subtract a sub n from both sides. I will get a sub n plus 1 minus a sub n minus a sub n. So a sub n, it will be cancelled out. I will be left with this one and this one. Okay, so this one, this term is exactly as this term, which is a sub n divided by n. Okay, this one is a sub n divided by n. So I'm going to replace this one with a sub n over n is multiplied by n plus 1 plus n is multiplied by a sub n. Okay, we have a sub n plus 1 minus a sub n. I'm going to add a sub n on both sides. We'll get a sub n plus a sub n. Okay, this a sub n will be cancelled out with this a sub n, and then I'm going to put a sub n as a common factor. Okay, I will get a sub n is multiplied by n plus 1 over n plus n plus 1. I'm going to simplify this one more. I will get 1 plus 1 over n plus n plus 1. So that's mean a sub n plus 1 equal to a sub n is multiplied by n
plus 1 over n. 1 plus 1 equal 2. I'm going to put n as the common denominator. I will get e sub n is multiplied by n. The first term is multiplied by n, which is n squared. The second term equal to 1, plus the third term is multiplied by n, which is 2n. I can rearrange. I'm going to rearrange these terms. I will get e sub n is multiplied by n squared plus 2n plus 1 over n. This one is written on the form of quadratic form, which is n plus 1 quantity square. Which is e sub n is multiplied by n plus 1 quantity square over n. Okay. Now the final expression, I will get e sub n plus 1 equal to n plus 1 quantity square over n is multiplied by e sub n. Okay. Since n and n plus 1 are relatively prime, that's mean n not divide n plus 1. In the other word, that's mean n plus 1 quantity square divide e sub n plus 1. Okay. In the other word, e sub n plus 1 is divisible by n plus 1 quantity square. By replacing n with 2017, I will get 2018 quantity square is divide e sub 2018, which is e sub 2018 is divisible by 2018 quantity square. Okay. So finally, 2018 quantity square is divide e sub 2018. In the other word, e sub 2018 is divisible by 2018 quantity square. Okay. I'm going to provide the second solution after cleaning up this board. Okay. Let's put e sub n equal to e sub 1 plus e sub 2 and so on and so forth until you get the last term, which is e sub n minus 2 plus e sub n minus 1 is the whole thing is multiplied by n. Okay. I can rewrite this one on the other form as well, which is e sub n minus 1 equal to e sub 1 plus e sub 2 and all the way down to e sub n minus 2. Okay. E sub n minus 2 is the last term because we put n minus 1 here, is multiplied by n minus 1. Okay. So now I have this term is written on this form. Now I have this one, e sub n equal to e sub 1 through e sub n minus 2. The whole thing is multiplied by n minus 1. Okay. So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to replace this one with its value here. If you take a look at both expressions, this term is the same as this term. Okay. That's mean I'm going to replace this term with its value, which is e sub n minus 1 divided by n minus 1. Okay. So now the original expression, which is e sub n equal to e sub 1 plus e sub 2 and all the way down to e sub n minus 2 plus e sub n minus 1 is multiplied by n. Okay. Now by replacing this term, so I will get e sub n minus 1 is divided by n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 1. The whole thing is multiplied by n. Okay. I'm going to simplify this one more by multiplying n minus 1 by e sub n minus 1 plus e sub n minus 1. The whole thing is multiplied by n. Okay. So I will get e sub n minus 1 plus n minus 1 is multiplied by e sub n minus 1. The whole thing is multiplied by n. Okay. And divided by n minus 1. So by simplifying this one, I will get e sub n minus 1 plus n is multiplied by e sub n minus 1 minus e sub n minus 1 over n minus 1. The entire thing is multiplied by n. Okay. So this term in e sub n minus 1 will be cancelled out with e sub n minus 1 because one is positive, the other one is negative. So I will get the final expression, which is e sub n equal to n is multiplied by e sub n minus 1 is divided by n minus 1 is multiplied by n, which is n squared over n minus 1 is multiplied by e sub n minus 1. Okay, since n and n minus 1 are relatively prime, what I mean with are relatively prime, that's mean n minus 1 not divide n, that's mean n squared must divide e sub n. Okay, so let's write down this one. Since n and n minus 1 are relatively prime, this one implies n squared divide e sub n. In the other word, e sub n is divisible, e sub n is divisible by n squared. Finally, by replacing n with 2018, I will get e sub 2018 is divisible by 2018 quantity squared. Now I have done with this problem. Just consider the subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.